Okay. Ah, we're getting it started. We're making it happen. We're doing it. We're doing the thing. We're making it happen live. Ah. We're doing a lot of juggling right now, making sure a whole bunch of stuff works that normally wouldn't. But hey, hi everybody. Welcome to the stream. I'm Robin, at Andy Jack without a C. And we're playing Violent Storm. Why? Because I really like beat 'em ups. So I think it's time to just go ahead. Okay, so it's really simple. It's a good 2-button punch 'em up, as you would want from any video game. So we're just gonna press select. Let's get started. Let's get it started. The reason why I really want to play this game, it says player here because I haven't changed my settings. But we're gonna go with Wade, the one who looks like Cuba. The reason why I picked this is because of the music. At some point, you'll end up playing a terrible stick of CD beat 'em up game about post-apocalypse game show nonsense gang fighter, and I think it'll be the worst time. Ooh, hell yeah. Hi, Malik. Hi, Aleph. The hoop when the storm is violent. Right? Oh. So I kind of love how weirdly sassy this guy is. I'm gonna double check my audio real quick because I have been trying to make sure that like all of my stuff is working. My compressor was turned off. How dare you? Okay. Ooh, do I not? Ooh, I gotta open up Streambot real quick, don't I? Let's put on some music. Let's get some vibes going. Yeah. Oh, that's nice, ain't it? So, there was a request for an outfit change. And we're gonna make that happen. Okay. Oh, it's the Kigu outfit too. Okay. Boom. Still remember the number. I have not had to do that in weeks now? And yet I still remember. Isn't that great? Okay. Sorry about this. I literally got everything together within the past couple of minutes. And now we're here. We're making it happen. How are y'all? I myself am doing okay. Today's one of those days where I accidentally took my meds wrong. So I took some stuff last night that I should have taken this morning. And I went on very little this morning, so I didn't double up. Just, medication is messy. Outside of that, I'm actually doing surprisingly well. I've just had like a frustrating day trying to solve a bunch of tech issues. But I also drew a bunch of comics, so, you know, all's well. So, Violent Storm is yet another Konami beat 'em up because they made, I don't know, 5 million beat 'em ups in 1993 specifically. Beat 'em up shooters, they were kind of, you know, there were a lot of people like making games at around this point. Sega and Capcom and Hudson Soft were all making a ton of stuff, but Konami kind of had the market cornered on beat 'em up for a good while. But this one has like full audio, like full vocals. Captain Bland Mando. Right. I didn't say they were fantastic. They made a lot of stinkers, but they also made a lot of genuinely decent games with great music. So, you know, it worked. One time I accidentally took my ADHD meds twice and it was unpleasant. Wired up. Oh. Yeah, I've never quite done... I did accidentally double up on my daily meds last night, but that was like after like a 12-hour span, so it's like, it's okay then. You won't run into too many problems, but you don't want to have another set. Wade. He loves to say his name. Oh, ow. Sorry, I'm just kind of jazzed up on the music. Yeah, come on. So one of the things I'm trying to get started at home is like a good multiplayer Baldur's Gate 3 session. And that's not easy when you're trying to do it crossplay, and crossplay doesn't exist for it yet. So I figured out some other methods that let us kind of hang out on the couch and play as long as we want with 2 controllers that we just pass back and forth, which is great. I love that. But yeah, there's... I don't really know how they decided that this music was going to be what it is, but it's very much like, we're going to make an American-ass beat 'em up. And so, everything is in English, everything is super, like, American-born, or at least American largely influenced genres. And they do it good. The problem is, they did it so good that, kind of ripped. I love it. One fun story I have with meds involved working at a pharmacy while I had a debilitating chest full. Ooh. Did I? Hold on. Hold on. If I know what you were saying. I'm going to follow up on this, but I need these guys to get out of my way so I can pick up one of these piglets. Yep. You pick up a piglet, it turns into a football. Oh my god. I'm sorry, that just kind of shut my brain down for a minute there. Yeah, they turned into pigskins. I was just talking about how, like, American they're trying to make this game, and, I didn't remember that was the thing. I didn't. I hacked up. I didn't know. Okay. One of my coworkers pulled me aside and grabbed the med off the shelf that would never be sold off and said, "Take this." I woke up 4 days later after getting through a long 4 days of work. Damn. Oh God. He just has a huge ticket punch. Oh my God. I love. I've played this all the way through before, and I don't remember how much I love how stupid this is. Stupid compliment. Yeah, I've never had a med experience like that. But then again, I've also never been, like, blackout drunk. I have had a medical situation where I was basically half unconscious for about a week because of some antidepressants. That was a fun time. I don't remember that week of my life. I do remember now that the way the story gets told by others is that the time I was out of commission gets a little bit longer every year. We're up to 2 weeks now. I'm pretty sure it was just like 5 days, maybe a week. But, that was fun. I was delirious. I was barely cogent that entire time. And, wouldn't recommend. And no, there's no way to figure it out because it's a med that works for most people just fine. The pill was literally meth and caffeine with some other inactive ingredients. Wow. Well, hi, cool guy.
So long, suckers!
How is it going? I do. Yeah. Oh. I was thinking of you, actually. When the direct was over, I was kind of Kind of sad I didn't like. Wait, when was the direct? Was it It was Thursday, and I didn't stream that day. Yeah, a lot got announced. It was a pretty good direct, wasn't it? At least I think so. We definitely got more Mario Kart stuff now. 4 new characters. Yeah, Goblin Punk. Like these punks are great. These are some very classic pieces of punks. Like we got the Kong in Mario Kart again. Yeah, Paper Mario is pretty big. It's not my biggest, but it's definitely like the surprise of the bunch. I was really surprised by another code, which was called Trace Memory back when it got released on the DS in the States. And they're releasing that and the sequel in full 3D as like full remakes. That one's a big deal for me. But Paper Mario getting another release when it desperately needs one is also like a huge deal. All the ladies I know on Twitch were hyped for Sword Fighter Peach. Yeah! The Princess Peach game, I'm glad to say, looks like it will. Thank you, lady, for the free pizza. They just hand them out. Oh wait, we're not actually in America here, I don't think. We've got like weird... I don't know where we are, actually. Never played the GameCube Paper Mario. I heard it's great as hell, the whole series. Probably heard the downhill of the series came with the 3DS Paper Mario. Yeah, Thousand Year Door is legitimately a lot of fun. It builds on what was so good about the N64 game, and then just makes it bigger. Paper Mario Sticker Star is like the second game people felt like the series lost its way. There were people who didn't like Super Paper Mario, and they're wrong. And Sticker Star was kind of like some of the later games, much more about gameplay gimmicks than about like the narrative and the characters. And while I really like the Origami King, like it's legitimately a really fun game, and I do think people need to give it a shot. Like, nothing's quite hit like the characters from Thousand Year Door ever since, or Super Paper Mario, to be real. So the fact that people finally get a chance to play finally get to play Thousand Year Door is really exciting because I really liked it when it first came out. I've played it a couple of times, and it's probably one of my more favorite Mario RPGs. Super Mario RPG for the SNES is still top. I like what they're doing. What else did they announce? F-099, which I still have to play. I'm going to tonight. Yeah, Super Mario 64 is really good. I really have no complaints. I just haven't beaten it. It's not like hard. It's just there's a spot in the game where it drags just a little, like most RPGs. It has that second act problem where it's like it's good, but you're also kind of like I wanna move things forward. Play it while it exists before it is gone. I mean, that guy in back ought to put on a shirt. No. No shirt. Just pay. Giddy.
Dude!
That's just Skinny Blanca. Drigger. Dude. I don't know what that name is. I don't know what that is. I don't want to even think about it. But there's a whole bunch of South American guys? I don't know. This whole world is geographically dubious. Yeah, Super Paper Mario and Origami King are really good. I think Super Paper Mario is the best one of the paper games, but that's me. Most people really like Thousand Year Door and the original. But 64 one is on Switch Online, and it's a great version. It is rock solid. I'm just getting kind of excited because now there's like multiple Mario RPG games we can play. It'll be a good time. Like what? The Thousand Year Door is coming out sometime next year? Who knows when, but... Okay, I need to actually employ tactics. I did not employ tactics. He employed them on me. I knew there had to be at least 3 characters, right? I was looking at the question marks in the character menu for Mario Kart 8 once the latter waves started dropping. And I gotta admit, I had no idea who was coming. It's cool. I just was like kind of surprised. Also, I have my monitor for my mic just constantly going. So, here we go. Now, I'm not constantly hearing myself, so I can like focus on what I'm saying better. I need to stop listening to myself so I can pay attention to what I'm saying. That makes sense. Yeah, I don't remember how many question marks were on here. If you say 2, I believe it. I'm just like kind of surprised we got as many as we did, especially because we only got a couple before. But I think that's the benefit of late DLC. I gotta jump. My problem is I don't jump. Yeah, I had like 0 guesses. Like even if I correctly remembered the question marks on that screen, I still wouldn't have been able to guess who was going to get in or how many, because I wasn't expecting characters in this like pass anyway. I was just happy with tracks. And I actually like the tour track. I know some people don't, but it's all good, Lark. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. I like how the big man's named Lollipop Jr. Go around with some of the other guys. Selection screen only had 2 mystery marks left, not 4, so everyone knew it had to be one of the Kongs, and Pauline was a shoe-in character. I promised to help with audio levels and then immediately sorted out dinner with the It's fine. Honestly, dinner prep is really important. If you do that, people get to eat. So, that's... It made a little poot sound when he got flat. It made a little poot sound when he got flat. I like that. Ranch pizza! The only pizza worth eating with ranch. I've talked about ranch pizza here. Have I? I've talked about it with some people. Maybe not here, but there's a place around here called Ranch Pizza. Guess why they call it Ranch Pizza? Ranch dressing. They make their own. They give you you can buy a tub of it. And it's really good. It is. This house was very surprised because I don't think there was anyone who was super into ranch before. Like, there were some who were like, yeah, I like ranch. But some of us were like, I don't know that I ever would willingly put ranch on anything. Unless it was already there and it was the only thing. And then we ate that and it was like, oh, we just don't like bad ranch. So if you're ever in the Pacific Northwest in the Portland area and you want a good pizza and you're not too fussy about pizza types, ranch pizza. Really good. If you are the type who cares about like pizza sites, like New York, Chicago, anything like that. I don't know what to tell you because you're not the kind of person I really know how to fight. Because I am very much in the camp of, oh boy, pizza. We've been going for a deep. Wii Daisy Circuit. There are tracks on the Wii version of Mario Kart Wii that I really like that I've already got. So everything is gravy. I don't remember Daisy Circuit very well. But it looks pretty good. Not gonna lie. Them revitalizing a lot of old stages like has been pretty great. And like some of the later era ones, they figured out how to not mess with too much, while still making them feel good. Little changes here and there. Oh my god, dude. Okay, I think this is where the game starts eating fortune. Doyle. Okay. Shame that you keep getting yoinked like that. I'm never a fan of being yoinked against my will. I will admit, Malik. Non-consensual yoinking is not okay in this room. And we meet that with storming violence. Ooh, I've got a Chun-Li kick. Goodbye. That man is dead. Anyway. God. Okay. Rude. Hey. Hi, cat. Remember to keep your yoinking safe, sane, and consensual, kids. Listen, if there's anything that the kids who lied about being over 18 should learn, it's that non-consensual yoinking should never be considered okay. Cause my kitties never killed a man. Oh, hi, Rose. I don't know how I feel about calling the chatters here jackers. I don't. Chase your bliss, Rose. Don't get me wrong. And also, you get sick rights. But I think calling the chatters jackers is best left to exactly when it is funniest. Like now, like how you just did. When you get around to Mega Man Battle Network, you can double down on the jackers. Yeah, no, when it's Battle Network, absolutely. Oh, you know, eventually I'm going to do a Metroid series run through, which will include Other M, even though I hate that game. And I'm going to have like a Samus Aran outfit in mind. I don't know how it's going to look at all. I say all this so I can say I also have been needing to play Mega Man. And I think I got to do a challenge of playing as many Mega Man games as I can get my hands on, which by the late 90s was already around 27 titles. So I think I might have to curate that list, but I do want to play some Battle Network games. Let's see if I can find like a modded Battle Network with some new translations or something, but that might be tough. Anyway, hi Rose, hi Kat. I hope you're doing well. You have brought the maturity rating down in this chat. No lower because we were already kind of there, but you did great. You did exactly what I hoped. I am healing. Good. Pretty bad, but getting better. I'm very glad. Get up. No! Okay, I think I have to, like... Dude, you were off screen when you hit me like that. Getting back on the horse and all. Oh, yeah? Julius!
Beauty is justice.
I don't know if this is the prettiest or ugliest man, but I do know that I'm going to throw him. Anyone comment yet that Peach is essentially Cutie Honey now and the costume's even that? You did bring that up. And I do love the idea of that being a potential reference point. Going to Guy, horniest man alive, second horniest series he ever made, being the impetus for the new family-friendly Princess Peach game. Hi, Judge. Welcome to the stream. Everything normal is happening. Vacation, recovery, and depression and all. Yeah. Ooh, I know that. I know that vibe. I don't know your vibe, but I know the vibe as it is described. Not Cutie Honey, but my sis mentioned Princess Knight. Yeah, Princess Knight seems like the vibe for Sword Fighter. Nope, you got sick right. I think you get one more before I have any right to stop you. So don't worry, Rose. It's okay. Jack off all you want in the chat one more time. I should have worded that better. Don't worry about it. Sword is very Princess Knight, but also pretty Oscar Rose of Versailles. Give me a Rose of Versailles side-scrolling. No. There are so many games I want to play that as beat 'em up, and that's one of them. Get over here. Let me kick you. Let me kick you. Come on. Man, made it the hell out of those dog tags. Listen. This is 1993, and it's a mid-level budget, and there were some people that really wanted to impress others. It's good stuff. Clearly defined numbers amidst a sea of low-contrast NPCs. The thing that always got me about the visuals of this game is the contrast is really wonky. Like, it's by design, but not by good design, I don't think. It's certainly a look. Mini Beach Boys track. Yeah, absolutely. Oh my god, I can punch this random man. I got a fish for it! Ah, how fantastic. I love to have a fish. Okay, Lollipop, you need to go down. Busy? Ow. Made rice balls for dinner! Oh my god. I wish I could press a button to fade the audio from one source to another really easily in OBS, and I can't do that without like plugins, and I've never found a good one, but I want to be able to just press a button and look at that. Ooh, yeah. Luigi's Mansion 2 remake. I'm really excited for that one. It's kind of... It's an overlooked entry. It has some flaws, but I think without 2, we wouldn't have 3. And I really like 2. It's just the hardest one to like talk about in front of fans of Luigi's Mansion. Because you never know if they're going to be the type they're like, okay, nobody likes that one. Yeah. Another Code remake, absolutely. It looks really good. Main character looks fantastic, especially in the sequel. Like, perfect vibe. This man is just a Ninja Turtle. This man is just a Ninja Turtle in human form. This is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle otherkin. That's all this is. Oh god. And also he's Captain America from the Capcom fighting games, I guess? What? Curious if they expand on the areas and enemy design more than just tightening things up. Yeah. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon deserves some like extra love, little extra grease on the wheels, because it is a good game that needs a little bit more stuff to tie it all together. I don't know what you're talking about, Rose. This is the 5th Ninja Turtle. He has plenty of his own games. My cousin showed me the cheat codes for TMNT Turtles in Time, where you get to play as him and April O'Neil. And then the next day, the Baten Kaitos remaster drops. God dang. Yeah, I already bought that. I had to nab a few things this week. Regrettably, I am shorter on money because too many nice things are coming out. There are a lot of good things coming out, like Baten Kaitos. Like, first of all, the remaster is pretty good. It's very clean. The remaster is done as you would expect with like AI upscaling, but it's generally pretty good. Like, it's solid. I have no real issues with it. There's a character calling himself the Great Mizuti who can back it up. Yeah. That game has some really fun characters and fun. Never played Baten Kaitos. It's a card-based JRPG. And it doesn't work the way you think it does. When it came out, it had like atrocious voice acting, and its mechanics were like very niche. But I think the world is ready for Baten Kaitos now. Especially since, you know, they don't have the license for the voice acting of the original. So now you just get the Japanese audio. And it's great. It's solid. I like it. Oh, yeah. My Street Fighter main, Ryuken. Just like the Mario Brothers, there's Ryuken and Ken-Ken. Which makes it especially weird that Ryu is treated as the main character over Ken. Oh my god, I love that little spin animation. They didn't have to do that. They did that specifically for me. 30 years after the fact. Oh my god, this game's 30 years old. This is what games looked like 30 years ago. I want to say that was the case. Because if a game suddenly doesn't have its English VA, it's usually because they were only contracted for a certain amount of time. That's what happened with Silent Hill 2 at first. Konami did not really want to re-up on the contract and chose to revoice the games with new voice actors, which did not work out well for numerous reasons for the HD collection. And it has a lot to do with the way the original contracts were signed in the localization. Back in the day, those kinds of contracts were not meant to be long-term. They were meant to be like for that release and that release only, and sometimes only for a certain set amount of time. Because it would be a long time before re-releasing games would be remotely the norm. So it's very likely that they just did not do the thing. Actually, an interesting case of this happening elsewhere is for Tales of Vesperia, they got all of the original voice acting for the English version in the HD release. However, they decided that anyone they couldn't bring back for the new content that was exclusive to the HD remaster, they recast. Without recasting for the whole game, just for the expanded content. Which is really funny. It probably means that, like, Matt Mercer was out of their price range. He was, no, it was Troy Baker initially as one of the main characters, and Matt Mercer had actually turned the role down because he was getting a lot of roles to be a basically a Troy Baker sound match. Which, for the record, hey, respectable thing to do. It's something he was already doing with Kanji in Persona 4, and he had just reached a point in his career where he didn't have to do that. And so he handed it off to a friend who took over the role. But basically, they weren't willing to afford a certain thing, and so they paid for somebody else to fill in. And that happens a lot in English VA. It doesn't happen so much with, like, native language stuff, which is kind of funny. So you're not going to see, like, a lot of games with classic voice acting coming back and being redone, unless they're just remaking the game entirely. Anyway, that's some trivia for you. I don't know if that was interesting, but I think it's interesting. Anyway, here's Red Freddy again. No, Red Freddy. Which is what happens when you try to get a big Fredia costume at Spirit USA or Spirit Halloween. It just doesn't work out. There are just too many parts from the Blanca costume set. Or the Green Brazilian guy. Green Brazilian Spike Streeter guy. Just thrown in there. Which I think Big Fredia would approve of. But that's neither here nor there.
Help me! Before you enter,
Electric Jungle Fighter.
I'll show you no mercy.
Sir. Your voice. Anyway, this game has supernatural stuff in it. Which isn't that much of a surprise, but it's a buck wild thing. Kind of wish I had, like, a block, but I don't. This is not that kind of game. It's past your bedtime, kid. Okay. Chicken! Okay, there we go. He hit him like a truck. That is transition goals, isn't it? To just be able to sit there and trans your gender by way of going Super Saiyan. What if you could just, like, put your arms akimbo, scream out loud, and just get big? Frankly, I wish that worked the other way around too. I think there are a lot of trans women who would absolutely love to treat transitioning as going Super Saiyan. You just have to do it the one time. You train to be able to maintain that form for as long as you want, for months, years at a time. Which is especially great because if you have kids before you become a Super Saiyan, they become Super Saiyan way more easily, which for trans people, that opens up a world of possibilities. Super Saiyan charge up all this buildup and then you get a foot shorter and weaker. Yeah, but you also get lighter and the fat goes to your ass. So, like, yeah, it's great. Besides, tired of opening jars. I'm done. This guy is so stupid. It's definitely one of the most unfair final boss fights in a beat 'em up I've played in a while. And I'm not just like accounting for this. Like, I've played him a couple times before, and it's such a nasty thing. Like, he could shoot that from any direction. I feel like that violates some beat 'em up Geneva code. You can't just aim and shoot at you regardless of your position. Even Shredder couldn't, even Super Shredder couldn't do that. Get kicked. You butt munch. Gotta swallow them coins. How else are you going to get that money? Every time I'm just kind of like, I see somebody going on about like, oh, games these days are too easy. I just kind of remember that, well, we had a whole period where games were way too hard. And I don't want to go back to that. So, Geld is a heck of a name for a dude made out of other dudes stitched together. So good. He's spitting acid. And he can... Wow! Dick move. I'm going to use my invincibility to let you follow me, I guess. There we go. Get over here. You get hit by my kicks, it's your own fault. Ow. Crap. 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 Wow. He's got 1 point of health. There we go. There. Are you done? You're not done, are you? Yeah.
I knew you would come to rescue me. Let's get out of here.
Hey. Oh, the car crashed. This really is just like less good final fight. Anyway, hey, that was Violent Storm. I kind of like this vibe of just like playing an arcade game until the end and then just switching over. It's a good vibe. So, oh, gotta enter. There we go.
You made it.
Always Ba. Sure was violent. I've been inputting Ba as my initials in arcades for years because I realized nobody does it, which means I don't have to work very hard. I love that. Okay, so we're going to take a small moment while I get stuff set up for Resident Evil 0. So give me just a second, and we will play a Spoopy Time video game.